So full disclosure, going into this review, I really don't have a script. I just kind of have some points I want to talk about because I literally just binged all of Suicide Squad Isekai. My only exposure to this Sqaud is literally the 2 movies that came out, and they just suck. So when I found out they were making not only a Suicide Squad anime, but it was going to be an Isekai, you gotta believe my first reaction was, wait, why? Who wants this? Was there anyone asking for a Suicide Squad Isekai? Where did this come from? Whose bright idea was this? And I have to say, it's actually pretty good. I was initially going to pass on this anime. And I was like, maybe if there isn't like stuff going on in the rest of the season, then maybe I might try it out. But no, they gave me a fucking 1-2 punch where I couldn't ignore this anime. The first punch was they announced Mori Calliope was doing the ending song. I love Callie so much. Huge fan. Big reason why I am wearing one of her shirts in this video, to show that I am just a fanboy. The second punch, that was actually a fucking gut punch. Well, it's either a gut punch or a hook to the face. Was look at this design for Harley Quinn. We were not ready. No one was ready for anime Harley Quinn. I don't care who you are. I like dog, like not. I'm so tired. Dude, I can't even speak because look, it's so good. It's perfect. Perfection. When I saw those 2 announcements, I said to myself, I'm in danger. And then the cherry on top is Wit Studio. Wit Studio was animating it. I was like, oh my God, they're pulling out all the big guns. So I pretty much went into this series as blind as I could. And I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised. This is actually better than I thought it was going to be. It's, dare I say it, it's pretty darn good. Props to Wit Studio and the writers and the staff there. They made Suicide Squad good. And by making it an isekai, who would have thought that's what the Suicide Squad needed? The basic plot kind of goes like this. Amanda Waller gets access to power to open up a gate to another world. She then sends the Suicide Squad in to make good relationships with the kingdom over there so they can have access to their resources. And then stuff happens. They figure out like, oh wait, we weren't the first squad to go in. The first squad kind of turned on Amanda Waller, so they're helping out the Empire, not the kingdom. Hijinks ensue, and when everything is said and done, they have good relationships with the kingdom, so mission accomplished. Like, this is supposed to be just kind of a silly, fun show. So tell me why they went the extra mile to give this fantasy world its own language. Like, there are so few isekai anime that add this little detail. And here Suicide Squad is doing it. Like, bro, what? It's such a good little detail that they added. One of my biggest gripes with the movies, and from what I've seen of the game, is the characters just have no chemistry. Yeah, they banter back and forth, but it just seems forced, and they're just like kind of ticking off, like, okay, we need to have Harley say this to Deadshot or whoever. Suicide Squad Isekai actually has a fun cast that not only is their banter funny, but it also, like, it just fits really well with the characters. I think the reason that why this is because they're not just, you know, doing surface level interpretations of said characters. And the big example of this is, of course, Harley Quinn. The biggest thing I was interested in watching this show was how they were going to, you know, portray Harley Quinn in the show. Because I'm not the biggest Harley Quinn fan, and I don't know like the extreme depths of her lore or her character development. But I was a kid watching the Batman animated series. So I know this Harley Quinn, and this Harley Quinn is like the gold standard. Like I said before, Harley Quinn has been downgraded to the LOL XD random raw character in both the Suicide Squad movies. It's not until her own TV show where they brought back the angle of, hey, she was, a psychiatrist before she became Harley Quinn. And that's how she met the Joker. Now, I could be wrong, and the Suicide Squad movies could have alluded to that just a little bit. But my point is, if they did mention it, and if I'm remembering wrong, incorrectly, it's just a blip. Oh yeah, there we go. She was a psychiatrist. It doesn't really play a part in her character in either movies, but it kind of does. It does. They bring it back in a TV show, which I think was great. It's a good step in the right direction, even if that show is more focused on the comedy. So some of the best moments with Harley Quinn is when she's talking with the princess from the kingdom. And the TLDR about this, the princess looks exactly like Harley Quinn. Coincidence?
I think not!
Sure, I guess, whatever, it's fine. So we come to find out that the princess doesn't really agree with the queen's motives for the war, and she thinks something sketchy's going on. But, she's been told what to do all her life. She doesn't want to, speak out because, that's not what she is supposed to do. Later on in the series, we get this great scene.
Hey, princess, you sure you want to do this?
I don't, but I must. It would be easier to just do what I'm told. But I'm not sure what I'm told is the right thing to do.
I hear that.
It feels wrong for me to behave the same as I have in the past. I've changed.
Okay.
This scene right here is probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole show. The reason why this scene really stood out to me is because there was really no scene like this with Harley in either of the movies. Like I said, this respects her character and her background, being a psychiatrist. So when she wants the princess to talk, she just listens. She doesn't quip, she doesn't report. And her response just being, okay, says a lot, again, to her background of being a psychiatrist. If this was the movies, I fucking would put money on this, that she would have some quip or some dumb monologue after that to bring the spotlight back onto her. But that's not what this scene really needed. It gives her more depth, which she's been lacking for fucking years. So it was just refreshing to see this portrayal of Harley, be a little bit different and more serious, while her still being her goofy self. The other characters they have is King Shark, Deadshot, Peacemaker, Rick Flag, and Clayface. Which I was like, wait, what, Clayface? I saw that character with the promo art, that's not Clayface. There's no fucking way. And Clayface is one of the best characters in the show. Some of his parts actually had me just fucking laughing. Laughing out loud. I was fucking LOLing, ruffling on the floor at a Suicide Squad property.
I typically only do this trick on very special occasions. Trust me, your hearts will melt. Dun 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 dun.
Me laughing at Suicide Squad, I was like, what the fuck is going on? What timeline am I in right now? But the humor is actually pretty fucking good. It's the jokes land most of the time, but there was a couple that really fucking made me laugh. This show, no cap, has way better jokes than the Suicide Squad. The movie where funny man edgelord James Gunn made. And it was supposed to be, the kick in the pants that Suicide Squad and DC needed. And it just let out like a wet fart.
You need somebody watching your back if you want to mess with us. Oh, he does, buddy. Huh? America!
Hi, jackass. You can't hit me, and you can't get a lead role in shit movies either.
Well, that's nice. Your skills in the art of pissing people off must be the reason your family kicked you to the curb.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
I got a question. What happened to your pants?
You mind your damn business. Go put on more of your whore makeup.
You dick! At least I'm not wearing a friggin' hard hat!
Someone has disturbed my peace. Who was it?
James Gunn wishes his Suicide Squad movie was as funny as Suicide Squad Isekai. If I could describe Suicide Squad Isekai in one word, it would just be fun. One thing that they did I thought that was cool and funny is they gave everyone a magical girl transformation. I was not expecting that, and it was a good surprise. In the beginning with Harley and Joker, Joker's car doesn't have a steering wheel. It is a literal piano. He is steering this car by playing piano, which I thought was really neat and fun. But him playing also leads into the soundtrack and the song playing behind him. So it works on two fronts. It makes like a really cool and kind of wacky vehicle, but it also like plays into the music. Like, I don't know. I just thought that was really cool and really fun. And speaking of the music, obviously I love the ending. Go Getters, fucking banger, all right? All in all, I was pleasantly surprised with Suicide Squad Isekai. I was not expecting it, to be this enjoyable, and I'm glad I watched it. I would give it like a solid 7 out of 10. It was enjoyable. It wasn't great, but compared to everything else we've been getting from this Suicide Squad property, this thing was fucking gold compared to the other shit we've been tossed our way and all that. Like, good lord. I kind of just want to talk about this because I really haven't seen anyone talk about it. A lot of Suicide Squad stuff coming out hasn't been that good. So when something is good, I want to give it praise. And there might be a season 2. There's an open ending, let's say. But I'm curious to see what you guys thought of the Suicide Squad Isekai anime. Did you like it? Did you not? Have you even seen it yet? Was it even on your radar? Did you even know this was a thing? If you did like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter and come check me out on Twitch because I stream quite a bit on Twitch now. So come on in, say hi. I'll have a link to my Discord in the description. Might have something in the around here too. But yeah, I just want to talk about the Suicide Squad anime and give my thoughts about it. I'm TKashikoi, and I'll see you next time.